So here I am. I'm going to show you guys how to do your homework. I'm going to use a different acceleration. Today in class I said acceleration was equal to, I think, 1/4 g. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do your homework for you. I'm going to set the acceleration equal to, let's say, 1/16 g. So before, well, if you look at the do now today, actually if you study it, you'll realize we got an interesting value. We got 1/2 g. So if you extrapolate what we did, you can actually set up a Pulley system to make 1/4 g, 1/8 g, 1/16. Any fraction, actually I can go really crazy. I could go 34/66. I could do this. I could find out if my acceleration is 34/66 g. If that was my acceleration, I could find out exactly what Pulley system I would have to set up to make that. Now, we're not going to do that. We'll keep it very simple for this video. So let's do it. The first thing we have to remember is our formula. And this is just for this particular Pulley system, guys. We're going to get into some more different ones. Usually we're going to have to derive our own, but we're just going to stick with the same Pulley setup. FGB over M1, or I'm sorry, not M1, MA plus MB. And this should be in your notes this morning from the do now or this afternoon. And now what I'm just going to do is I'm going to substitute. I'm going to take this right here and plug it in. So I'm just going to set it off to the side. I'm going to say this is equal to 1/16th, g. Okay, so we are almost done actually. Guys, it's not too bad. I just want you to remind you that this value right here, we know we can calculate that. Remember, Control Z. Stop it. Do what I'm telling you. There we go. Fg equals mg. Now we can customize it for this particular situation. It's FGB equals mbg. That's the force of gravity right here. So that's going to go in right here. I'm just going to take this value and substitute it. So now A, which is F equals FGB, now I'm just going to substitute what FGB equals, which is mbg over ma plus mb. Alright, and we're almost done. Now remember, guys, this whole thing equals 1/16th g. Well, you should see something I can easily cancel out. These g's. This can cancel out, and this can cancel out. So now you're left with mb over ma plus mb equals 1/16th. Okay? Not too bizarre. Now, what I wanted you guys to do is to think of something kind of crazy. You're actually just going to ignore the bottom. So we have this value here. Keep it in mind. But I want you to think of this. Just cover up the bottom. Let me see if I can find something to cover it up with. I'll open up a window or something weird. I'm going to bring this down and I'm going to cover it up. Well, I've covered it up, and we'll notice something. On top, we have MB, and we have 1. So an easy way to solve this problem, guys, is just to say MB equals 1. I know, very bizarre. So now what you're left with, you have 1 over MA plus 1 equals 1/16. You're like, oh, wow, that was a really interesting substitution. Well, it's actually not too bad, guys. And then what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to say this. Now, well, let's bring back our previous blocker. And now we're going to say this. Something, oh, don't do that. So once again, block this out. Now we have MA plus 1 equals 16. Think of that. Think of that. All right, that's not too bad. MA plus 1 equals 16. Well, then therefore, MA must be 15. And so that we know MB equals 1 kg and MA equals 15 kg. And you're done. That's it. That's actually it, guys. That's all you have to do. Now do it with your numbers.